Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever video from Obsidian Cobra. I wanted to take this time to introduce you to this channel. I'm going to be doing mostly MMOs and other games that are set to be multiplayers because I am tired of logging into a game and finding that there's 3 or 4 people left playing it. Especially when I have a fun game that I've been playing for years only to see it disappear overnight. Now, some people might not enjoy these videos, some people might not enjoy these games, but I'm doing this in hopes to get the games out there a little more so that we can all have fun. Anyway, I'm going to start up straight into a game that I have played for years and I love, and I've actually started to notice the trend of it dying off, and I really don't want it to. So, it does have a downside to it. It is a pay to play, and you have to purchase every update for the game. However, I find that it is worth it because they do give you good, excellent items for paying, and it is cross platform. And if you own the game on the PS4 or PS3, and you get the update for the PC or whatever, you can actually get them to download the update for the PS4 and PS3 without having to pay for it on there. One point that I do want to mention with this game, do not buy it through Steam. Steam has an issue with the CD codes not working. I don't know why, that's their issue. So I would go to their website and buy it from them. Alright, hello everybody. This is the game I was talking about. This is Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn, or for those of you searching for it, Final Fantasy XIV. It is the pay to play, it is pay to even play the game at all. It's a pain in the butt to do it, but I love it. As you can see over here, this is what I was talking about. They give you rewards based on how long you've been subscribed. And once I log in, it will show me a whole bunch of mail messages, and then you can see the items I get from it. We're gonna start up a new character in a new world. You can save your appearance data, so if you want to transfer from multiple worlds, you can, and it's basically the same character. Unfortunately, the names are across all worlds. So, you have multiple races here. They don't really give you too much of a boost or a negative based on them. They give you a little, like the Rodigan here is basically a giant. They're a little stronger than the others. However, they still can use magic pretty damn well. The Lalafell, I don't get why they're in here. I'm not a chibi person. The Elzen are like your elves. Ara are a race descended from dragons. And the Mikote are your Nekos. But for this, we're just gonna do your normal human. We're gonna go a normal human guy.
Uh-huh.
And here's what I'm talking about. They have their basic stats with the strength, their dex, their vitality, their intelligence, their mind. This is their piety, their magic capability. And based on which sub-race you choose, that also changes. So this is more for like a gladiator, and this is more for all-around. I prefer the all-around, so this does have a very good character creation setup. I always like to be tall, because I'm short in real life. Alright, and you can adjust their muscle tone. We're just gonna go normally I spend a whole lot of time on this, because I like my characters to look as close to me as they can. We'll do that here. And this is always fun to input your own hair color choices. Test them out, see how they work. See, now green's my favorite color, so we'll go with green. You do have the base faces, like every other game. You can just fly through this. Set the jaw, change all your settings as much as you can. Eye shapes. And what I do like about this, you don't have to click on them to look at them. Let's just get through this as quick as we can, and this is a fun feature too. You can have different eye colors. You can make, if you've played Final Fantasy X, you can make the Yuna eyes if you wanted. Now, I normally go with eyes like that. Eyebrows. I always look tired, so. This is something I don't usually spend a lot of time on the nose or the mouth. Why not all the things? We'll do black. Alright. Alright. Whatever. There's our beginning character. Now, please choose the jobs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, first our birthday. Let's just do that.
Uh-huh.
Then our god. These over here, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're your elemental attributes. They're fire, ice, wind, earth, lightning, and water. So I usually, again, go balanced. Unfortunately, there aren't many that are totally balanced. So, yeah, we'll do Nodthal or whatever his name is. Let's go there. And yes, you can change to look at their underwear. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. These are your classes. Your gladiator, your basic tank. Your plug list, it's a fist fighter, it's a DPS. Marauder is your other tank, but it's not a good starting tank. For your starting tank, you want to go gladiator, then multi-class to Marauder, because the Marauder gives you the power, but it doesn't distract your enemies. The gladiator gets a skill called Flash, which attracts your foes, so your healer and everything don't die. Your Lancer, another DPS, it's a close range. Archer is a long range DPS. You have one healer in this. It used to be 2 healers. Your Conjurer is basically your white mage. It has a couple attack spells. Then your Thrama Mage, which is your black mage. Your Arcanist is like Final Fantasy 13 magic. It's got the Ruin ability, it's got summoning, it's not great. but you use it to get jobs, which are something we'll come across eventually. I prefer to go Conjurer to start, because you get the Cure spell and all that stuff, and you can use the Cure spell with every other class until you get to the jobs.
Uh-huh.
So, we'll go, yeah, here. These are basically your different servers in each world. This does have quite a bit of server space. There are 10, 12 worlds. Each world has multiple servers. Now the cost for this game is like $50 for the game itself, $30 for the expansion, but it's $13 starting per month. And the longer you pay, the cheaper it is, because I'm currently paying $13 for 6 months. So it is a good game, and they do treat you well for paying and continuing to pay. The developer has released a statement saying they won't be going free to play because of, they always do events for seasons and the latest Final Fantasy game and stuff like this, but So we're gonna go with my name. There we go. This is the beginning of the game. And I have not been recording the time. Oops. Now I will be cutting out all the loading screens. Beginning video.
Here. Here. Feel.
Skipping this video for a good reason.
Hear, feel, think.
Those guys are the main bad guy of this whole thing. You get the other bad guys, but you always find out they've been led down whatever path by the Master Thief. And that is the job that eventually the Conjurer gets, called White Man. Now, if you start with a different class, it shows a different job at the end. Whatever. It's a beginning video, it's not great. It's a fun game to play, though. You get to... Once you reach level 10, you start being able to multi-class. And you don't just get other DPS or tank classes or stuff like that. You get to be able to be a miner or a cook or whatever. You can go make all of your stuff for all your other classes after level 10, and you can eventually, once you get good enough with them, you can start selling them in-game, earn more in-game money. Now, like most other MMOs, this does have guild sellers, and they're very annoying, but you can blacklist them, which I do all the time. always fun. Now, if you're asking me to read these, I will, but only if you ask, because I've been through this so much, I know all these things by heart, and if I'm skipping a little quick, I'll pause the video at those points. Alright. Now, unlike Fallout 4 and other things, it does not say your name. They don't actually speak your name. They refer to you as Hero of Light. And it's part of the story as to why they don't refer to you as a Hero of Light to begin with. They refer to you as Adventurer. Now, if you're wondering what I keep looking up for, that's my main monitor. It's a 49-inch TV. I have 2 other monitors with this setup. All 3 were either gifts or on Super Duty sale. So I'm not any god by the computer games. Now, here you can be an ass or whatever. Power, yeah. Now, they do start you out with more equipment than they used to. It used to be you basically had your clothes and that was it, and your weapon. Now they give you a starting necklace, other things. It does use your basic MMO controls, the WASD, QE to strafe, and then you got the 1 through equals key, which is something a lot of MMOs are not doing. You get 1 through equals, not 1 through 0. And the beginning story up till like level 30 changes based on what class you choose, because it changes the area you start in. There are 3 different starting areas. This is Gridania, you've got Ul'dah, and Limsa Lominisa. This is all elemental cooperation. Ul'dah is desert and money oriented, and Limsa Lominisa is pirates, or ex-pirates. Now, I don't get how the carriages in this work, because they don't have any wheels, but they make the sound of wheels. It's kind of different. Alright, now I will definitely be splitting this up into multiple videos, because even after level 50, we'll just do, yes, so you guys can see. But after multiple it has multiple class skill, or class quests, as well as, main quests, and I'm not going to be showing you guys all the farming and everything to get the new equipment. You don't have to make the new equipment. You can go buy it, but I personally prefer to make the equipment, because you save so much money, and you can actually make better equipment than you can buy. You can make high quality items, which increases its power by like 1 or 2 points, so it's not major. But when you're starting out, or when you're facing a big mean boss, those 1 or 2 points do make a lot of difference. Um, as he said, Gridania, forest blessed by the emerald, or elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania.
I don't know who the voiceover is, so sorry.
Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era.
See, what I do like about this game
However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
Yeah, see, no wheels. What the heck?
One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Alright, now, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, and those two are important. You'll find out why later on in the story. This game does have a
May the matron take him to her
30-day
bosom,
trial
that
period.
he may never want.
I will be linking the website for the game
and in
the
his
video,
heart,
so if
so
you do
serenity,
like it and you want to get the
purity,
game,
and sanctity.
there you go. It does also have, I will probably also link the site for the 30-day trial. Downside with that is you've got factions and other things in this game that boost your experience gain, or you can go to their house and use items that make your crafting better, or so on and so forth. You can use their storage, other things, but you can't use that if you're free to play or free trial. Now, I may have mentioned this, I may not. The main developer of this game has said he will not be going free to play because they can't do any of the seasonal events, then they don't know when their money will be coming in. He said quite literally, the same person who may be able to spend $100 one month might not be able to next month. So we don't want to limit our audience, but we'd rather have a consistent income so that we can keep developing the best game for our people. Oh, clipped off screen. Now, if you guys want me to, I'll go through and I will start as each class. I'll probably cut out the opening videos from each. Maybe, maybe not. But, and this is a game that I actually pre-purchased, and I've been playing it since it came out. So, seeing this game falling apart, and it's not fun watching a game I love so much falling apart and having so many people disappear from it. I was part of a faction for forever, and they closed down because the last person part of that faction, other than me, was playing once a month. Now, this, unlike other MMOs, does have a option of mouse or keyboard or gamepad. I prefer the mouse keyboard because MMOs kind of require it. Now, For beginners, there's this. I can't really show you it because it opens in a different window, and let's be honest, my other screens aren't the best. It gives you all your tutorial startups. What I do like about this, rather than other MMOs, it does list everything you get, whether it's an option or your money or your experience. A lot of them, they'll list your money or an item you can get, but they won't tell you how much experience you get from it. And often that's a big point in choosing what quests you take and you don't. I normally just do everything, but if it's a level 1 and you're level 9, 50 experience from leveling up, yeah, do it, quick. Because level 10 you get the ability to boost your strength, your intelligence, that stuff. Now each area does have a adventurer's guild of sorts. It does get a little annoying with all this setup, so I always change it, so let's do that right now. HUD layout, you can always edit this to your personal preference, but because I have such a big screen, I normally do this. Alright. Quick edit of it. Now you can have a single hotbar. Right here it shows the one. You can use basic control. You can use shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to switch through them. Or you can set up hotbar 2 here has control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. You can use that to activate those abilities instead. That's better. No, it's not. I'll probably be cutting a lot of this futzing around out. Move those out of the way. Like I said, since I have such a big screen, I generally like to spread it out on the bottom as much as I can so I can see most of the top. I don't like that you can't move or shrink the chat window. It is what it is though. Oh. Alright. Now the smith here, once you reach level 15, he will show you how to use your classes. You'll get the basic idea, but this guy shows you actually how to use them per dungeon. And I've been recording for about a half hour now, so I will leave it there so I can cut some and introduce other parts to the video. And but you know what? I'm gonna pause the video. Or no, I'll cut this out. I'm going to go over and show you the mail. And what I do like about this, it shows you... Fine. Yes, yes, yes. shut up, Mother Minoi. I have no idea how to pronounce her name. That's what I always call her, though. Now that floating crystal is important. It's your teleportation gates, and you can actually use it to teleport from one area to the other rather than using the airship. But it is a lot more expensive than the airship. Now, they mentioned 3 city-states. There's actually a 4th one that you don't get access to until you reach quest level 45, I think. And that's where the Warriors of Light are. The Warriors of Light were the beta testers. Which unfortunately I was not able to be part of. Yes, the game itself is telling you don't use a name like Slutbug or whatever. Alright. I'm gonna have to cut it there because I do have a lot of editing to do. I only meant for this to be a 15-minute video. It's ended up being over a half hour, so I have to cut a lot out. Alright. I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, quick edit from what I last said. I'm going to be posting 2 videos of each video. One will be cut, one will be uncut, because I have found that other YouTubers have the issue of they will cut out a part they think is unimportant, but it might change the whole game for someone just starting out in it, or someone might actually want to see all the farming and all that. So I will be posting cut and uncut versions of each video. That being said, that's all. Thanks, folks.